Right. Take 2. Official episode 1 of Arcana Universe. Okay, this is I decided to change the format a little bit, and so yeah, let's clear and ground the energies first. All right, breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be episode 1 of Arcana Universe. As mentioned, I have changed up the format a little bit. There is a shift in the air, okay? And so I am answering the call, all right? Feel free to check out the link in the bio. It explains the whole hashtag Arcana reviews as well, which is a new segment that I'm going to be incorporating into these live streams, okay, and other uploads as well. But it's not all the time, it's just depends. But when you see that hashtag Arcana reviews, it means I'm going to be reviewing something, going over something, whether that is unboxing, product reviews, tech, state of the world, okay? You know, people, places, or things that God wants to talk about in a sense, okay, that is happening. Not just the energies of you, okay, but the energies and like what you need to know and whatever comes up, because guess what, we're having an earthly experience, right? We can't just be living in the 5D. And so I am going to bring you along in a sense into and showing you a little bit more of what's going on in my life as well. Because I know some of you guys have been asking about, you know, me and all of that. And I've been pretty consistent about keeping this channel about just the messages coming through. But the thing about my channel, Arcana Universe, even just the name in itself, I didn't want this channel to be just about, you know, cards, tarot readings. You know, it's not just about that, but it's about life. What we don't see. And so I'm going to try my best. It's not going to be all the time, but I'm going to try my best to invite you into my life. Oh my gosh. And because some of you guys know I've been trying to like separate the two in a sense, and you know, from my personal life to my spiritual life, but it's coming to the point where the two is merging, okay? And I'm actually very excited about it. It's like, and God has been pushing me towards this for a while, and I guess you can say I've been resisting, but the signs, the synchronicities, the messages, and the timing of it all, it's now is the time. And so I'm answering the call, and I'm going to be as me. I'm going to be as genuine as possible, because that's just who I am, okay? Or at least I strive to be, right? I'm trying my best to just be me, be myself, obviously, you know, the best version of myself, but even just who I am right here, right now, it's perfect. It's perfect. This is how it's supposed to be. It's how it was meant to be. And so for those of you who are going through life right now, okay, where there's a lot of transitions and things happening, through the lows and highs, where whatever is going on in your life, okay, I want this to be an experience for all of us. All of us. Okay? Hello, Zay. Welcome back. All right. So let's do it. It's obviously, you know, I'm very much like, I don't want to say go with the flow per se, but I don't want it to be like the reason why I'm doing live streams. Okay. Oh, much love to you. Oh, that is so sweet. One of the main reasons why I do these live streams is so that I can connect with you guys in real time. And I know some of you guys are not going to watch this in real time because, you know, we're in different parts of the world, which is fine. And you'll see it when you see it. But it's just this connection. It is so important. Okay? It is very important. Oh, Zay wrote, you make me so happy when I see your lives. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. And even, oh, that is so sweet. Taj wrote, will you marry me? Well, you know, you gotta put a ring on it first. But I will say, I do these live readings because this is real. This is real. And, you know, like some people, they have it all scripted out and organized and all of that. And trust me, I can be that person too. And I can do all of that. And there's nothing against, you know, people who have it out like that, because there are people out there who appreciate that. But on my channel, I just, especially during these lives, okay, I want to be real. Nothing is scripted. I don't have anything, like, I'm just present. And I'm connecting with you guys. And I'm so grateful and happy to have you here. And it is no coincidence that you guys are in here, in this life. Or even, or when you watch it later too, that counts. But it is no coincidence, you guys. Right place at the right time. And I want to show you too how amazing life can be. Okay. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. And I guess another one thing, since we're gonna start sharing, right? I'm gonna try to open myself up in a sense, is I was like showing others, showing publicly at least, you know, being vulnerable and crying and stuff like that. That's not what I used to do. Okay, I very, you know, as much as most of you guys know, like you can go ahead and see the other you know, live streams and stuff like that. I know how to separate the two, but it's come to the point where it's just like, as mentioned, I'm not afraid to express myself, okay, and what I'm feeling, because at the end of the day, I want to be authentic, okay? And I would also like to encourage others to do the same. Okay? And it's not to say like, oh, you know, if you don't do it, then you're no good, or that's not to say that. It's just to say life's a balance. Okay? Life is a balance, and I want you guys to embrace the new. Be open to change. Try different things. Okay? And so during this journey, I'm going to be posting a lot more. Okay? Because I want to invite you into my life as much as you can, as much as I can. And I want to connect with you guys. I want to connect with you guys a little bit more. And because I feel like by connecting with you guys, it's going to really bring life out of you. Okay? Hello, Anthony. I'm going to... You guys are going to... If you follow this journey with me, your life is going to change. If you are open to it, your life is going to change. And the people resonating right now, okay? I know you guys, like, you guys can feel that there's something more. Like, you guys want to get on the right path, okay? And so I'm going to help you, okay? We're all on different paths, but the root and the core of it is the same, okay? And so I'm going to be an example, okay? I'm going to be an example and encourage others to follow their calling as well, for whatever your calling may be, whatever brings you happiness. For me, okay. Well, you know, I guess we're gonna... For those of you, I don't know, I think Irma was there. This is, as mentioned, take 2. The first one I tried to go live on, and that was gonna be episode 1. It stopped like after like a minute. It just stopped. The stream just crashed, or just, I don't know, maybe it was just too much. It was too powerful. But if this is going to be episode 1, then I guess I should explain or give a little bit more background as to why I'm here. Okay, and I have expressed it in the past, but you know, I've posted over 760 videos so far, and that little bit of fact could be lost in there. I understand. And so now you know, episode 1, if you ever want to know like why I'm here and how I started, or maybe that's kind of a long story, but why I'm here, okay, why I'm doing this. Okay, here it is. Well, so I'll just tell you the part, okay, which is, so when I went to Israel, okay, and I will share with you all of that information as well. Like, I'll invite you and tell you more about that story in the future. we're gonna, trust me, there's gonna be a lot of episodes. Okay, we're gonna cover a lot. But when I was in Israel, because that year it was like my spiritual year, and I really wanted to go to all of these places, and one of the places that I ended up going to was Israel. And I went to like Tel Aviv and Bethlehem and Jerusalem because I felt called to. Okay, I felt called to by God. Like I wanted to, and so I ended up going there. I mean, like I'm crying now because I'm so grateful for the experience, and just the fact that I did it as well. It's just, looking back, it's just incredible. And so when I went to Jerusalem, and I was in the West Wall, and did you hear that chime, like out of nowhere? Okay. And when I was there, you okay? I mean, I already, okay. God is saying hurry up. Okay. But when I was there, so somebody told me like you could make a wish there, and like you say a prayer and you can say a wish and all of that. And I was like, okay. And you had to like do the whole, yeah, there was like this whole ritual or whatever. And so I go there and I'm like, I'm gonna make my wish, say like, you know, have my prayer and all of that. And and I made a wish. And I told God, I was like, God, you know, you already know what I want. You know, like, you know, obviously the basics, you know, happiness, love, like, oh, you're making sure everybody is healthy, you know, all the, you know, the basic stuff covered, you know, like, oh, making sure, like, yeah, luck, love, happiness, money, all of that. But the wish I made was, I wanted God to, I told God I wanted to help people by just being myself. Just being myself. I wanted to help people. And so here I am. This is what I'm doing. And I realized that I can't just read energies. I can't just read energies and like and tell people, oh, this is what's happening and this is the recommendation. And yeah, I can say all those things, and trust me, I will continue to do that. But I also need to lead by example. Okay? And so that people can have courage to go after what they want and do what they're passionate about. And so this, you know, my spiritual calling, connecting with you guys, and I want you guys to be able to experience love, gratitude, happiness. Like, I want you guys to experience all of that as well, because it is so enlightening. And this is, it's not something you can pay to experience. Okay? You can't pay somebody. It doesn't, it's an experience. You're living your life. And so I'm gonna try my best to do what I'm good at, which is being myself and being connecting with you guys and being, you know, obviously, as you know, I have spiritual gifts, so utilizing my gifts to help others as well. But right now it's 2025. Okay, we're not living, you know, 30 years ago, 100 years ago, a century ago. Like, you know, We're not living like that anymore. We're living in 2025. It looks different. People, the way they think, or the way they operate and all of that, it's, you know, somewhat similar. But we're in an age where, with the internet, with, you know, social media and platforms like YouTube and all of that, it's really allowing us and giving us the opportunity to connect with people from all around the world, okay? And God has given me the opportunity to experience some of these places. And I understand not everybody, I know so many people who's never even left their hometown or their state before, or the country. They've never even explored or anything like that. But nowadays we have the internet, and we can see so much more, and we can experience so much more. But at the same time, there's a lot of content out there, and a lot of people and all of that. And we gotta know, we can't just be blind. We gotta see things clearly, okay? Oh, no, I know it's going to be all right. Just, yeah, but I appreciate that, Anthony. Hello. But I just wanted to share that. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm going all in. Okay? Okay. So, we're going to start with an opening message. Okay? Let's clear the energies. Just one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. For those of you who are listening in now, okay, hello vibes. Write in the comments, not necessarily just the live stream, but in the comment section as well, or even in the community section. I want you guys to write if you have any if you guys have any like goals, or if you are in a transitional period of wanting to see change and all of that, or even a wish, okay, that's coming from the heart, not from the ego, but from the heart. Write that in the comments, okay? Write that in the comments. Set it, put it out there. Set it so that as we go through these episodes, and let's say we're in episode 50, then you go back to episode 1 and see what you wrote. Did it happen? Did it not happen? And I want you guys to come on here. I want this to be like an accountability thing, okay? I don't want this to be like, well, they're not gonna remember, okay? I'm giving you guys a space to be accountable. Okay? We can be each other's accountability. I'm gonna come on here and continue to post so that you guys could do that as well, in a sense. I don't mean like post as well, but I mean like whatever you have dedicated yourself to, that you are also consistent as well towards where you want to head towards and what you want to do. So whatever it looks like, okay? Hello, D-Love. Okay. Oh, so I'm being... Yeah, you guys are, for those of you guys just coming in, feel free to rewind and watch from the beginning. It'll give you an idea of what has happened so far as to, I know, because Vibes is like, all right, like, are you doing okay? No, I'm good. It's just powerful what is happening right now, okay? Oh, thank you. So kind, so kind. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with the opening message. Remember, these are general readings, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. Okay, if you're interested in a one-on-one connection with me, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. And feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel where you will find your monthly other timeless tarot readings and even yearly readings as well, already all nicely organized there for you, okay? So as mentioned, all of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. But make sure you, not just in the live stream comments, but in the actual video comment, okay? Write down. And I don't want it to be vague. I don't want it to be, I want everything good. No, I don't want that. Okay, I want it to be some, like, a point, something that you can be consistent in redirecting or pivoting, you know, whatever helps you grow. So whatever that may be to you, okay, feel free, whatever you're comfortable with in writing in the comment section, okay? You don't have to write, you know, these like specifics or what have you, but you know, okay? Oh, okay. No, yeah, I felt that vibes. I felt the familiarity. Oh, thank you. Okay, so what I'm picking up right now is that somebody here who may be like dealing with somebody at a distance, somebody here needs to make a decision, okay? And they've been hurt a lot in the past, and they've been healing, and they're trying to move forward by being more disciplined, more strict, not tolerating BS, lies, deceit. Somebody here wants to be a little bit more conscious about who they invite into their life, okay? Hello, Gigi. And so I'm sensing here something is going to come to an end. A cycle is going to come to an end. There is definitely this new chapter that is happening. Okay, so whatever has happened in the past and the present now, there can be a clear distinction. Okay, there's a clear, as mentioned, there's some sort of activation. Something has been activated. There's a transition of things. Even look at this, even the format and the episodes. This is episode 1. Okay, there's definitely, I'm getting the collective is moving on from, or they need to, they're being called to move on from the past. Okay, and I see here it could have been hard. It could have been very difficult to shed what is no longer needed, in a sense, and pivot towards something that is more fulfilling, or just kind of getting like a butterfly, like a cocoon coming out. Okay, and so Oh, Vibes wrote, it's true, I'm healing. You always said things which became true for me. Yeah, oh, thank you for confirming. And so I understand that I'm picking up on somebody here that is very kind, generous, and helpful, okay? But even to the people who took advantage of them, even to the people who has lied to them, cheated on them, stole from them, wasted their time, whatever this negative BS, okay? Whatever this like hiding, somebody here was pretending to be somebody they're not, okay? And no. Oh, this is just me. No, but I've been crying a little bit on this live stream. Okay. But so somebody here has a tendency to deal with people who has like mental problems. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you straight up because I cut through the BS. I'm a BS cutter. Okay. And so I want to share that with you, okay? I want to share that with you. I want to allow you guys to see things clearly, okay? Not living in a lie, not living in a fantasy. I mean, time and a place. I'm not saying, live a boring life, all of that. No, I'm talking about people who are delusional, okay? Somebody here has a tendency to attract people with mental problems, okay? So people who have not only mental problems though. It has different looks to it. Some of them, they have trauma. Some of them, they need healing, but they're not tending to themselves. They're finding distractions, okay? Yeah. So God is trying to say that needs to stop. No more. This is a new era, okay? Let me just cool off for a second. All that like crying and all that crazy, okay? Alright. My hands are like super cold right now, so that's why I'm like, this feels nice. Oh, but my face is like hot, and so alchemizing. Let's transmute this baby. Okay, so this is, and by the way, this is all part of it. Okay. Oh, thank you. So this is part of it during the live streams of you being here, or not even just live streams, as mentioned, just you watching me, and we're exchanging energies in a sense. And so for those, and so we are, when I'm seeing this, okay, I am transmuting all the negative energies and stuff like that, because I'm not gonna take on somebody's negative energy. Okay? So listen up, you guys. If you guys want to know and you guys want to have tips on how to be, I don't want to say like me, because you should be I'm taken, okay? I'm taken. You be you, okay? I'm just giving you tips and advice as to how you can deal with things like me, okay? So as mentioned, the core okay? And we're all on different journeys, different paths. Our lives look different, but how we respond to things, how we deal with things and stuff like that, that can be learned. That can be learned with practice, discipline, consistency, accountability, and being conscious that if somebody here is not being a version of themselves that they are proud of, okay, that they're happy about, that then somebody here needs to make a change, okay? And so listen to the messages. If you don't get it the first time, that's fine. It's okay. Sometimes when we learn, we don't get it the first time. Sometimes we don't. But that doesn't mean, oh, you just throw your hand in the air, wave them like you just don't care. No. Okay? We go back. If it's something that is worth learning, that is going to benefit you, and you're passionate about it, then go back and go through that lesson again, or go through that learning again. Listen to that message again, okay? Vibes wrote, my actual self got suppressed, right? And there is a tendency for not just ourselves, not just us doing it to ourselves, but through our environment, through trauma, through even ancestral trauma, conditioning, societal. It's all of that plays a factor. But again, when we're conscious, the truth is supposed to set us free. Okay? I'm like, should I say the Bible? Should I say? Okay, yeah. So John 8:32, okay? So yeah, the truth will set you free. So that's what my channel is about, exposing, bringing the light, and showing what is exactly happening, what is the truth from the illusions, the energies at play. Okay. So as mentioned, somebody here has a tendency to hold on to connections. Okay. And that is what needs to be worked on, because there's a difference. There's nothing wrong. Things are always a balance and etc. There's nothing wrong with holding on to something. But ask yourself, what are you holding on to? Are you holding on to a toxic, abusive ex? Are you holding on to a toxic way of thinking? What are we holding on to? And so God wants us to hold on to something of value instead. There is this somebody here doesn't know how to hold on to a good thing. Okay, this may be your energy or the person that you may be dealing with, but somebody here doesn't know how to hold on to a good thing because perhaps they've been holding on to something that was a bad thing. Okay, or they just shut themselves out from everybody so that they can't get close to them. Okay, that's also not being open. Okay. Anything else? So somebody here needs to take action. I'm picking up on an immature energy that thinks that they got a shot, that they think that they got a chance, because they know that they found somebody of value. So they're going to hold on to something of value, right? But somebody here needs to know their worth and... Okay, I'll change. Here's a perspective that is going to help you through this. Okay, if somebody here is holding on to, right, God? Yeah. Okay. So somebody here is holding. It doesn't matter if it's romance or business, friendship, family, whatever this is for you. Because remember, we're all on different journeys. But I am picking up on this type of person. Okay, that has a tendency to give people who don't deserve it a chance. Okay, there's a difference. And everything is a balance. I'm not talking about like, don't ever give anybody a chance. No. Okay, I'm sensing here that they're focusing on the negative. They need to focus on giving a chance to the person that deserves it. Because if you think about it, by not giving a chance to the person that deserves it, okay, then who is getting hurt? Who is not benefiting from that? And who's the one benefiting from that? Okay? It's not fair for the person who that has done everything right, that has always been honest, that always wanted to do the right thing. Why don't we give them a chance? Why do we have to give the people that that continuously abuses us a chance? Why? And it doesn't have to be a specific person. It could be our own mindset. Okay? The ego. Why do we keep doing something? Okay? No, we gave them chances. I see here multiple chances. It's not just like, oh, just one time, we'll give them a chance. No, I'm seeing here multiple. So at that point, we're abusing ourselves. Because we're accepting that. And how is that fair? It's not. There's nothing wrong with giving a chance, but repeated chances to the point where you're literally accepting abuse, that's a problem. That's a problem. Oh. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So Vibes wrote, I should ask the same thing to God. Why do God have to give all the trauma to me? Okay. So I understand this is a way of thinking. Trust me, you're not the only one who thinks this way. There's a lot of people that thinks this way. Why is God doing this to me? Why does nothing work? Why is God punishing me? Why is this, all of this happening to me? And I'm not talking about the people that actually deserve it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people who tries to do their best but doesn't, all of that. And then they're asking, why does the trauma keep happening? God is sending all of this. There's because I don't want to confuse you guys, okay? So I gotta say this like on point. Okay. I already explained this if you just like kind of rewind to a few minutes earlier, but it's about how we continue to do it. Okay, that we allow it to happen. So when God, you know, when all of these experiences are happening and somebody here is not putting their foot down, God is giving us an opportunity to stand up for ourselves, to do something about it. But if we're not, is it fair to God that we blame God for not being responsible for our own actions? Okay? At the end of the day, we have free will. God can't just take all our pain and problems away in a sense. Okay? If somebody here was asking God for strength to do the right thing, strength to stand up for themselves, strength to, you know, not indulge with people who are abusive, God is trying to give you strength, but somebody here is not taking it. They're not standing up. They're not standing in their power. Okay? And so that's great. Sometimes there's a breaking point. Some people, they literally need to have they need to literally hit rock bottom to get the point. Some people don't make changes until they have to. And it's not to say, you know, a lot of people, okay, especially if it's like, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna move on, okay? I already said what I needed to say in regards to that, okay? But as mentioned, if it's like some people, they keep doing it until they can't handle it anymore. Until it's I'm getting like the what is it? I'm getting something about the camel's back. So it's like somebody here has a tendency to stay, and they're trying to get through it. They're taking on other people's burdens in a sense. But yeah, they need to know. That's great vibes. That's where we should. But there's a difference. Okay, there's a difference. So vibes, I don't really like to stay stuck, so I move on. But there's a difference. You may be physically moved on, physically, but mentally, emotionally, energetically, you may not be moved on. Okay? For you to say, why is this trauma still happening to me? That tells me, you're telling me, okay? I'm gathering from what you're telling me that you have not, okay? So it's okay. It's okay. A lot of people are in the same position. And I'm so glad to have you here, because this is what's going to happen. If somebody here truly wants to heal, truly wants to make a change and all of that, you came to the right place. And no matter where you are on your journey, this is episode 1. Whatever has happened in the past, we can start fresh. Okay? So and let's say episode 50, Okay, and you look back and you're watching episode 1 now. Ask yourself, have you been consistent? Have you been doing the work? And if so, does your life look different now? I hope so. Okay? Oh, thank you. Welcome back. All right. All right, so this is going to be the next segment, so to speak, of episode 1, which is the new Arcana reviews portion, okay? So hashtag Arcana reviews. So I have here the first thing I want to review, and as mentioned, so reviewing can be anything, whatever I want to review, and I may not do this for each episode per se. It's whenever I feel called to it. So it can be from anything, from like a product review, event review, like the political atmosphere review, yeah, just anything review, whatever wants to come up, I am going to review it. And for this one, and it doesn't always have to be spiritual. It could just be whatever brings me happiness, or what I look forward to, or what can help others in a sense. Like, it's to give you guys different ideas and something to think about, to help you guys understand we can think outside of the box. We don't have to always follow what other people do. It's just like, what inspires us, what are we called to, etc. And so one of the I'm bringing this up. I actually got this a few days ago, but I didn't open it because I had this idea to do it with you guys. I thought it would be special. And so I'm gonna do it now. Yes? What do you think, yes? Yeah, do it now. So here it is. Here's the box. I'm gonna do it's a pretty good sized box. I'm gonna try to cover it so you guys can't see it. Oh, I'm trying not to look at it. But yeah, it's a big box. Okay. And I'm gonna open it. Oh man, you guys kind of saw it, but but you don't really know what's in here. If you have any guesses, just think of it now. Okay, but oh my gosh, this nicely bubble wrapped. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is sign. This is sign, you guys. Okay, so let me plug this baby in. Okay. Oh my god. So this is it. I figured, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. A lot of twisties. A lot of twists. Okay. Oh, but I like that the cord is very long. Very long. Okay. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Oh, sorry. Was I showing you the... Oh, it's reversible? What? Girl. Okay, anyways. So let's plug this in. You ready? I'm going to turn off the light really quick. Okay? So we can see it at the same time together. Who's excited? I am. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm holding it. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the light. turn off the lights. Wait, let me find the on button first. So I'm not scrambling in the dark. Okay, I see it. Ready? Oh, thank you. So I'm gonna turn off the light really quick. Don't be alarmed. I'll keep talking, but unplug this. Okay, plug that. Turn off the light. Oh my gosh. Okay, you ready? Oh my gosh, you ready? 1 and a 2 and a... Oh my gosh! Oh. And then there's a dimming. Ooh. I don't know. Raising. Oh. I'm gonna flip it around. It's a little... Oh, there you go. I think that looks better. Or I don't know, because I don't know if the live stream it reverses it or not. My gosh, I hope. But let me lower it. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Well, I did it on both sides. But look at that. Hey. Is it showing up correctly when you're viewing it? Or is it backwards? Do I need to just turn it back? Can somebody confirm? Is this the correct way? Can you see it correctly like this on your side? Or is it like mirrored? But anyway, so let me just turn this on. Oh, turn it around maybe. Was it better like this? Is it coming in straight now? Was it better like this? It's looking awesome this way. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for confirming. Okay, so this one, let me see if if I lower it. Is that the lowest? Oh, that's the highest. Ooh. Hey, oh my gosh. Okay. And then I'm gonna turn this on. Get a little light. Look at that. Hey, oh my gosh. Okay. Just in case we need it for the reverse. Oh my gosh. Yay. Welcome to ArcanaUniverse. So you said it like this is better, right? All right. Welcome to ArcanaUniverse. So yeah, but wasn't that fun? So that was part of so this is my review. I think it looks amazing. It's very light, and I think there should be oh what? It's missing something. Oh no. Oh honey. Well, you know, this is a live release. I feel like there should be like a chain or something so I could hang it, no? But like where the holes are, I feel like there should be like a chain to hold it, but there's nothing. I thought I saw in the advertisement photo that there was a chain, but I don't know. I will have to double check, but it should, I feel like it should have been. Anyways, so I will say this looks really good. Very light, clear, good craftsmanship, but you can still see me. But apart from the fact that it doesn't have the chains, I like that the core is long, but yeah, right? But how exciting was that? Isn't that fun? Aw, thank you, Vibe. So kind, so kind. It's looking gorgeous as you. This is so... So consider this a visual sign. Episode 1. New start. New beginning of, in a sense, merging, embracing this side of my life, in a sense. We're merging it. And I'm bringing you guys with me. Okay? Because that's the only way I can do this for a long time, by just being me, being authentically me, and like just how cool is that, huh? Okay, so what do you think on? Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna do, let's turn this off, but I'm going to do one. I would like to end this first episode. Okay. Aw, so sweet. You too. That's what I'm saying. Everyone, there's nobody quite like you. Okay? So let's go ahead and wrap up this first episode with a spinny spin, okay? Hello, Maximiliano. Hello, career, please. Well, put it out into the universe. Maybe if God thinks you deserve it, have you liked the video? Are you subscribed to the channel? Then maybe. We'll see. 1 and a 2 and a past. Okay, so somebody here would like to know a little bit more about their past. So let's see what we have here. Excellent. So God, what would you like to talk about when it comes to the past energies? What happened in the past? It is talking about, so somebody here, this could be either money, or this could be feeling like somebody here is not good enough. There's some sort of like lack energy that I'm picking up. So this person has been trying to be creative or do things differently, or like kind of, they want to know what their purpose is, in a sense, okay? They want to know if, so I'm kind of getting like either it's a dead-end situation, whether that is dead-end career, relationship, whatever, it just kind of felt like a dead-end thing. And so somebody here is trying to transition out of it and do something a little bit more fulfilling, is what I'm picking up here. And so even though this energy, though, they're not 100% sure if the path that they were on was the right thing to do. But I'm going to say this channel has been really helping. That's the message coming through. Somebody here, or it, like, I'm just kind of getting somebody, the person that has been struggling, they're finding hope, and it's through example, okay? And it's almost as if, yeah, they somebody here has been inspired by somebody that has been very grounded, and you'll know which side you are on, whether you're the one that has been inspiring or the one that has been inspired. But I am getting, there is a lot of stress here, okay? I'm getting a third party energy coming in. And I'm getting third party energy coming in. So somebody here wants to come back, wants to have a reunion. They want to have like a new beginning, a new start. But somebody here is very stressed out about this, okay? And they're stressed out because they know it's not the right thing to do, okay? The person, they've been traumatized before. They've been hurt by this energy before because they have devilish tendencies. And so I'm getting here, somebody has been like taken advantage of, okay? This is past energy, okay? This is past energy. So I hope in your future energy, yeah, you better keep it that way. No, I'm just kidding. Only obvious. Yeah, okay, let me make that clear. Okay. If somebody here is if a toxic individual is trying to come back, okay, red flag, okay, toxic person, toxic environment, toxic connection, okay, if a toxic connection is trying to come back, well, I see here, they, at least in the past, somebody here wants to rekindle, okay? But I am getting the energy surrounding it does not look good because this energy, as mentioned, they have devilish tendencies and they have a way of hurting others, making them cry, making them feel weak. When they're around them, they don't feel strong. They feel weak. Somebody here and if somebody here, just the thought of coming back together with this other energy is bringing them stress, that is a clear indicator that something is not right. And that they really do need to walk away. Because the longer they stay, then the emotions start coming back, all the nostalgia and all the happy times. And then the trauma hits. And then somebody here remembered, oh my gosh, what this person actually did. And then they're going to start, I'm getting like panic energy and like anxiety, like, what is that thing called? Anxiety attack, something like that. Okay. And so God is saying, like, why are you doing that to yourself? If somebody causes somebody else this much pain and all of that, why go through it? And I'm not talking about the person. I'm not talking about like, oh, this is a repeated offender, okay? Well, let's not speak for everybody, okay? Just because somebody here, yeah, let's not speak for everybody. Just, of course, if we ask somebody, hey, you want to be hurt again? Most people are gonna say no, right? Most people are going to say no, but you know? Some people, they get right back on it. And it can be because it could be out of curiosity, out of old habit, out of the other persistency or what have you. Okay, somebody may have been persistent, or or somebody here got lonely and all of that, or they just forgot, or they thought they were strong enough or brave enough to handle abuse again. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. Anything else? Somebody here. I'm getting like a fighter energy. Somebody here is a fighter at heart. They are. Even though they may have been like dragged through the mud and all of that, and there's a lot of like conflicts and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they're the type of person, like, if like, they'll defend the people they love. They're the type of person that defends the people they love, that they care about. But for some reason, okay, the recommendation coming through is somebody here needs to start fighting for themselves. Okay, standing up for themselves, fighting for themselves, making sure that they're taken care of and not being hurt by others. Okay? And when that happens, do you remember when we did the previous spread? Okay? It was talking about how we need to be fair. Oh, why is this the only one that was in the reverse? I mean, flipped. Wow. A lot of fire energy coming through, by the way. Okay, so somebody, you or them, may have strong fire placements. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, stellium, what have you. Remember, I read energies here. So regardless of the labels, okay, if you resonated with that, great. But you don't have to. No need to hold on to that. As mentioned, I read energies. Okay. Oh, vibes is, and sun is in Aries. Oh, there you go. Confirmation. Okay. But what I'm getting here is somebody here needs to fight for themselves. And they've been doing a lot of soul searching. I do see that, like, they've been doing a lot of work and trying to be doing a lot of reflection work is what I'm seeing here. Like, going back and thinking things, and but I'm also getting it's also repeatedly thinking. Hold on, I forgot to put this back on. Make the light a little bit brighter. I don't know. Okay. Oh, there you go. Right. So and I also see here they created distance, which is great. Okay. So somebody here during this reflection time, they have created distance for themselves because they realize that there needs to be some sort of change, or that they want to be accountable. In a sense, they do. But I'm getting action oriented kind of individual. So perhaps, like, this is the type of person that seems to move on very quickly. But I sense here, like, at least to the outside world, they seem like they move on very quickly. But I am getting a lot of stress, okay? Of, like, emphasis on trying to move on, move forward, and move on from the past, okay? Look at that. Strong Aries energy coming through, no coincidence. Okay, any final Anything else you want to say before we wrap up this episode 1? Anything else, God, you want to say? That that immature energy needs to go, okay? Whether that is somebody here has immature mindset, or is dealing with somebody who's immature, or is just playing games. They're just, you know, it's just fun and games. You know, they don't take accountability. If that kind of energy needs to go. Okay, I'm not talking about like being lighthearted and fun. No, this is somebody who is reckless, irresponsible, doesn't care about other people's well-being in a sense. They just care about themselves and don't care. Okay, and so God is saying, if that kind of energy is around, that needs to be cut off. Cut off. Okay, have the strength, have the courage to do just that. Okay. Amazing. Strong Leo energy coming through as well. Even before coming on here, I felt that. But okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and for watching this episode 1. All right. And I'm definitely gonna come like down the road. I'm gonna come back and watch episode 1 again and see what that was all about. And I'm just gonna be smiling from year to year. I'm sure there's gonna be crying involved too, because I'm gonna watch myself cry, and I'm gonna relive that emotions of gratitude and just being authentic and living in the moment. And then it's just, and it is my pleasure, okay, to share that with you, to share this experience, like creating the space. Thank you, YouTube. Shout out to YouTube, hey. I had to, I'm sorry, YouTube, you know. I appreciate you, YouTube. I do, okay? I'm going to be giving you more shout outs. So don't you worry. But yeah, thank you, God, for allowing me to be in a time and place to have access to platforms like YouTube and the internet. So that we can connect with each other, from people from all over the world. Thank you. Okay, so until next time, thank you so much. For all my viewers, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and membership is available as well. So if you would like to be more involved, show your support, and also take advantage of the perks that I offer as well, don't forget to sign up, join, click on the join button, subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff. All right. Thank you again, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.